Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the UTEP Miners and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Miners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will go to work first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Looking to scramble. Finds his man. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So the UTEP Miners offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this op.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll stop the clock momentarily here. The injury. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Moore. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Play action with Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
UTEP. Well, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Run inside. It's Jones. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Miners want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
More play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Miners decide to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Extra point here will tie the game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Underwood. Moving out to the right. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He caught it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Batted into the air near the goal line.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David, and you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback position.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll go play action with Moore. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Miners in the hurry up. on the delay. It's Jones. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. And here comes the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. Tackled there by the defense.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the back. Fires quickly. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through.
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Under fire. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble.
It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. The Miners will hustle to the line. Throwing more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass. By the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. It's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Throwing, Underwood. On target. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one. Maybe some room here. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm thinking.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This drive was moving along nicely, but now the 9th play brings up 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Moore with the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're testing the right side here. He'll try to take it back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line. Holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henry. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Moore to throw. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Louisville in their matchup against the number 12 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Cardinals, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Miners want to crank the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant...
Maybe a crease. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moore from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. on the ground with the counter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Offense in an empty set. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The option look. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
The Miners moving quickly to the line.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, the defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were counting on wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden...
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And go play action, Bryce Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
14 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Third down after the incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Miners! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 47, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Might be changing the route. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As we check in with Holly.
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear and tear. The defense is feeding off of this, though. They see he's banged up, and they are going to keep coming after him. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Goes to the option. The option, he'll keep it. Creates a little, here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Play fake, Underwood. Myers on the move. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air. It's Nicolosi. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying to get the edge. It's Jones. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And we've got a man down, shaken up on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's the pressure. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got some room in into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Dropping back, it's Tracy. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Touchdown, UTEP! Fit it in the window for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Picks up the 1st down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the give off the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Past the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 1st down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Going with the ground game left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
To the air, it's Tracy. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's